Level 11 Survival Difficulty, Class 1A photo from the footage captured by the drone. Level 11 is the 12th level of the Backrooms. This level presumably is an infinite city. Description: Level 11 is a presumably infinite city, populated with buildings, stores, and skyscrapers. This level includes buildings that can be found in a typical city in the front rooms. The interiors of these buildings are randomized in structure and furniture. Some buildings are empty, whilst others are fully furnished. Certain buildings are accessible, whilst others are not. The interiors of the buildings are strange and anomalous, as one can find stairways leading to nowhere, doors located on the sides of buildings, etc. The shops, while mainly derelict, occasionally contain useful items. Gravity does not seem to affect these buildings. Some buildings have been reported to be strangely placed on top of one another, floating, or even clipping inside each other, which is physically impossible. This level has no daylight cycle and is stuck in the daytime, although some levels show level 11 at night, for example, level 92. The concrete sidewalks are mostly normal, but the sidewalks can rarely lead to a dead end, or clip through buildings. Some walkways just lead up towards the sky like a ramp. The asphalt roads of level 11 are warm and dry, the opposite of level 9. The roads are painted similar to casual roads with yellow lines. The street lamps are anomalous as some lamps are on, some are off. Almond water is a common item in level 11, ranging from water fountains, commercial freezers, soda vending machines, and more. There is a strange event that can occur where a random model of a car would roll across the streets until it eventually stops rolling. These vehicles are inactive and do not work. The cars are usually empty, although there have been reports of facelings either by themselves or up to groups of 4 inside the vehicles after the event had taken place. Level 11 has large nuclear power plants that are usually separated about 800 kilometers from each other. Studies of the power plants show that they are inactive, yet still emit dangerous levels of radiation. So much so that drones flying over the area for surveillance deactivate from the emissions. We advise wanderers to keep away from those structures until further studies continue. MEG Team, Secure Security, are stationed close to the power plants at the center of level 11 to where no harm can take effect. Any reports of wanderers that pass the guards will be taken to Base Beta for aid and inspection. Level 11 has many city landmarks from all over the front rooms. These landmarks can be recognized as structures from New York, Chicago, Los Angeles, St. Louis, Toronto, and more. These structures have the same properties as the rest of the buildings in level 11 mentioned previously. Wi-Fi in level 11 does, in fact, exist and is active. The names of these connections are very random, with no corresponding pattern, which includes KTUQ20W, Q1 Liquor, and others. Facelings and hounds are the only frequent spawning entities in level 11 and seem to have a strange effect called the 11 effect, which makes the entity's behavior change to make them act as normal pedestrians and dogs. This effect will cause the entities to interact with the wanderers in an effort of communication. Other entities include deathmuds, crawlers and smilers, which are almost impossible to find. The entities from level 9, which include the Neighborhood Watch, the Observer and the Mangled have been reported in level 11, but they most likely wandered into this level from level 9. Some special entities that reside in level 11 are Argos that resides at the headquarters and the human entity, Ralph, located in a building labeled Radio Backroom Studio in level 11. Bases, outposts, and communities. There are too many groups to count for this document, but we have composed a list of the most important groups living in level 11, which includes MEG aka the Major Explorer Group Base Beta. This is the 4th main base of the MEG. This base is fairly new and is still being organized. Different MEG teams get transferred around from time to time. MEG Team, Secure Security, is assigned to stay in level 11 while construction is ongoing. The Eyes of Argos, the main base of the Eyes of Argos, is a building known as the headquarters. It's a safe place to stay or even trade unless you have sinned. Camp Amber Level 11 Outpost. This is the second base from Camp Amber, which originally resided on level 1. This group usually helps newcomers and teaches them about the Backrooms. This group is an outpost and doesn't have a fixed point, as they wander around to help others. This group is aided by the local MEG Base Beta to further help the wanderers. Insurrection Station 07, presumed to have a population upwards of 800. Seemingly self-sufficient, but open to trade. Entry is barred to anyone aligned with the MEG. Area surrounding the station is heavily patrolled by armed guards. Drone Surveillance Squad. This was a group created by the 3 Wanderers that first recorded level 11. This group has 14 members and uses their drones to record video evidence of other levels. This group is friendly and open to trade, but will not trade drones with a few exceptions. Homely Hotel. This group has a running hotel service in a hotel building. This is their second base, other than their original in level 5. This group is open to new wanderers to fill in their applications to stay. They have an active food and room service to keep the wanderers safe. Jerry's Salvation. This outpost is a team composed of members from the FOJ. This team has around 40 members. This outpost was created as a scavenger team for finding and stealing items for the rest of the FOJ. This group can be friendly unless one insults Jerry in any way. The UBDS Level 11 Service Outpost, Package Scouts. This outpost is set up by the UBDS to expand their postal service. This outpost has around 38 people ready to deliver to wanderers. This outpost is sometimes aided by MEG Team Postal Delivery. This outpost is a new addition to their group and is currently being worked on. The AEA Anti-Entity Agency. This group is a mysterious team of people that are tasked with terminating entities. This group was said to be made before the discovery of Level 11. They were created in 1952 and fell apart during 1988. Some people claim to be members and are still doing their tasks today, but this is unknown. This group was originally located on top of a rooftop in Level 11. The members of this group would wear business suits and had private missions. They would originally trade items such as steel, matches, radios, and other rare items. Radical Radio. This group contains five members, all in their teens. Point 1.2. The group has a 1980s theme and claims it's what makes them popular. This group doesn't have a main base, so they just walk around creating small outposts. They would use these devices to set up radios in some populated areas. In some breaks you can hear them casually talking, or sometimes bickering before a new song plays. Ralph from the Radio Backrooms studio claims this group as competitors, although then claims that the reason why is because there is no one else to compete with. Walmart, a group of 28 people that run stores around Level 11. This group works 24 hours a day to serve wanderers. They usually go around taking items in other unused buildings or get resupplied by the BNTG. This group sets up different outposts in unused store buildings. The citizens of Level 11. This consists of all the people in Level 11. The exact amount of people is unknown, but the number is estimated at around 12,000. These wanderers will stick around the center of Level 11, and you will not find much any further. Eternal Repository Database 011 Theta, established in 2017, and only recently revealed itself to the public. Located in a once decrepit bank, then refurbished to house supplies, weapons, and barracks. Stationed with over 300 repository members, most of which are hands of trade and data diggers. The master administrator is known to frequent Database 011 Theta, often depositing supplies or giving missions to his fellow members. The database is located towards the westward side of Level 11, with 2 large banners hanging outside of the building. Discovery. This level was discovered when a bunch of people wandered into Level 11 while following the signs in Level 9. A bunch of reports had made their way to the MEG during 2016, including video evidence of 3 wanderers using a drone to record footage of Level 11. The MEG had sent Regiment Compass Point, the Misfits, to investigate. After its discovery, it was quickly made into an entry and mapped out by Regiment Track Mappers Bloodhounds. Once this was completed, we started helping wanderers that were stuck in Level 11 before discovery. People from different levels started to move to this level, and now call Level 11 their home. The MEG do the best to keep the wanderers safe in Level 11 and others. Entrances and exits. Entrances, access entrances. Footnotes 1. Why is a group of ridiculous teenagers considered an important group anyways? Op. Saffron K2. They made a radio station. The color red.